Hi, I'm Chip Andrus, minister of South Salem Presbyterian Church, where we have something really exciting happening this fall and next spring as well. This is our second year of our Sanctuary series, and together with my minister of music, Mary Jane Newman, we're living a dream here in the hamlet of South Salem. And that dream is to bring to this hamlet and the surrounding area world-class musicians and reclaim the church as a place for art and music. I am the luckiest pastor in the world to have Mary Jane Newman as my minister of music. She is one of the best organists and music directors in the world, and she and I have worked together on this dream of putting together wonderful music here in South Salem and in this beautiful church for 3 years now, and we're in our second year of the Sanctuary series, and we hope that you will come and experience world-class music in this lovely place. Mary Jane's husband, Anthony Newman, a world-renowned organist and composer, is also performing in the Sanctuary series. He performed last year, but we have tons of people that are going to be part of this series in the future, and we want to have Mary Jane talk a little bit about these artists and what's happening. Mary Jane?
Thank you, Chip. I appreciate your support and your sweet words. I hope I'm, as my grandmother would say, worthy of them. We are having an amazing and extraordinary group of artists. It's really quite stunning that we're able to get these people to come to South Salem. But because of the success last year, this small series in this small hamlet has become rather renowned. And everyone I asked to come actually said immediately, yes, I would love to play on the Sanctuary series. I think that may come from two things. It may come from the fact that we had success, and in classical music at this point in time, it's a tough thing to achieve any success with audiences at all. And I think it also comes from a kind of primal sense that music provides sanctuary, that music is not just entertainment, but that it has a spiritual dimension, and that we can find in music something very profound that connects us to something beyond words in ourselves. And I think not only do audiences respond to that, but I think that the musicians respond to that, and they respond to the opportunity to have that kind of connection with an audience. So we begin our series this year with Mei Ting Sung, who is a young Chinese pianist. He's playing on November 16th. He is the most renowned young pianist in China and has played to audiences in Beijing of as much as 20,000 people in major halls in Beijing. He comes here on tour twice a year, and we are incredibly lucky to have him. And he will be playing famous encores, so the pieces that he plays all over the world after getting standing ovations. We'll hear a number of those. Our second concert is on December 2nd with Natasha Paremsky, who also began the Caramore series in Westchester, series which many of you may be familiar with, 2 seasons ago. She will be doing a concert which we're titling Gifts of Genius, because it's the beginning of the holiday season, and we hope people will come and celebrate with us on that day. She'll be playing Brahms, Chopin, and Rachmaninoff. She's well known, again, all over the world as a specialist in romantic music, and she will be performing those works here. We take a break during the worst of the winter months, and we begin again with the spring series in March. We'll be having Matthew Cameron, the young Liszt specialist, Pavlov Gintov, who is a young Israeli pianist, well known for competitions, having won many all over the world. And my husband will be playing the Goldberg Variations on piano. He's just done an edition on piano for Sharmers, and it's quite a challenge to hear that piece on the piano. As many of you may know, it was written for a 2-keyboard instrument, a harpsichord. And so revising it for piano is a big artistic challenge. I think only Glenn Gould and he have done it. So if you're a fan of the Goldbergs, please come and hear Tony. You can buy the entire 6 concerts as a series, or you can purchase individual concerts at the door. We have a website, we have a big online presence, and I really hope and pray, since this is a church, I pray that you will come and join us and allow us to continue this extraordinary and world-class musical event here in South Salem.
The Sanctuary series, as we know it today, began very humbly with Mary Jane and I having a vision for reclaiming the church as a central place for music in the hamlet of South Salem. And we began just by word of mouth with our friends, seeing if people really would show up for a concert here in the hamlet, and what would that look like, and how would artists respond. And we had, for a humble beginning, we had pretty good success, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think we thought we would get 3 or 4 people, and we ended up getting 30 or 40. So we were incredibly encouraged by that. And we had Pete Malinverni, the jazz pianist, who is very well known in this area. He came and played for us. And we had Hyperion Knight came, who will be playing the big Gershwin concert this year. And Chip played with Vince Castellucci, who is his partner. And we had a lot of interest. So we were encouraged by that. And I think sometimes people don't realize that successful things start usually very small. And this started very small. And as I recall, Chip and I put together a couple of $100 between the two of us to pay for the artists. That was our budget for the entire series, was instead of going to dinner at the Horse and Hound, we put together a little money to pay these artists. But we thought it was worth the risk to see if the Hamlet could support something of real artistic value. And it turned out that we took a leap from that to getting a board together of local people interested in music, which is chaired by Dean Travellino. And we've taken off from there. So we hope you support us in continuing this dream of ours and bring it to even greater heights of success. So I'm going to let Chip close up with some words. He's a great closer in general, and give the mic back to him.
Thank you, Mary Jane. Mary Jane and I have been trying to put something like this together for some time. And it's definitely something that has been now a great success due to a lot of people, mainly because of Mary Jane, but also to a lot of other people who have worked together to make this series a wonderful success. One of the things about the Sanctuary here in South Salem, while there was a tragic fire in 1973, it was rebuilt. Of course, the outside looks like an old English church, but the inside is brand new and acoustically rung perfectly. Many of the pieces that these world-class pianists will be playing were originally performed in halls of this size, usually in people's houses, way before there were concert halls. And so that's one of the reasons. Of course, the main reason they all say yes is because Mary Jane asked them. But the other reason that they say yes is because this is one of the best halls to play in. So that means it's one of the best halls to hear this world-class music in. It's truly a sanctuary in many ways that allows the spiritual dimension of music to fill this place and to fill your hearts. And here in South Salem, we hope that you will make this a destination during our concert season this fall and next spring, and tell others about it. It truly is something that's unique to this hamlet, unique to this church, and it's our gift to you. Thank you.
You're watching Lewisboro Community Television, Channel 20.